Amazon is a great place to buy things for travel. I mean, it's a great website to buy pretty much anything, but especially travel. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can get that sweet 2-day shipping. And there's such a wide variety of helpful items that will make your travels just a little bit easier. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you some of my absolute favorite Amazon finds, things that I have gotten off Amazon that I love to use for travel. Hi, my name is Kim and welcome to KRod Collective. On this channel, we talk all things travel. So the first item that I got from Amazon that I love for my travels is something called an Airfly Pro, and it looks like this. It's this little device, and what I love about this item is that it allows you to add Bluetooth to anything or any device that doesn't already have Bluetooth. There are so many of us that like to use our wireless headphones, and when we travel, we end up bringing two sets of headphones. We'll bring our wireless headphones and also headphones with a cord and a jack, or we'll get headphones on the plane so that we can also have the option of watching the movies. We can participate in the airline's entertainment system, because on the plane, in order to watch the movies that they have to offer, you have to have headphones that can plug into the jack that they have. But with the Airfly Pro, you no longer have to do that. You can enjoy the airplane's entertainment system while still using your wireless headphones. So to use this, you simply plug this in to the jack on the plane, use your phone, find the Bluetooth, hook it up, and that is it. Then you are all hooked in to watch your favorite movie on the plane. And something else I love about it is that it comes in this neat little travel pouch here. Also, I think that you can use these in the car as well if you don't have Bluetooth in your car. If you've watched any of my other videos, then you're not going to be surprised by the next item at all, and that is a digital luggage scale. I love these things. I will never stop raving about how much I love a good digital luggage scale, especially when I'm traveling to Europe, because Europe is pretty strict on weight limits on your luggage. I think this is also really great for anyone who is doing a longer trip, say a couple of months or a couple of weeks, and you know you're going to be picking up things as you go, or you just have a lot of things, or you are guilty of being that person that notoriously overpacks. I, for one, am a huge thrifter. I love thrift shopping, not only around the country, but also around the world. And so that always means that I end up buying a bunch of items, sticking them in my suitcase, and then I need this to tell me if I'm overweight or not. Just put the end of it, wrap it around the handle of your suitcase, press the on button, pull it up, and it should tell you exactly how much your suitcase weighs. It also can be done in kilograms. If you are in a different part of the world and it's using a different system, then it's also a really good way to make sure you are compliant within your airline's weight restriction. I love to use that to know exactly how much my bag weighs, if I'm overweight and I need to take a couple things out of my bag and figure out something else, if I'm underweight and I have enough space to add additional things, pack more things, buy more things on my trip if I want to. The next Amazon favorite I'm gonna talk about are two different items, but I'm lumping them into one because they work kind of hand in hand. So the first item are these cable labels. So because I have so many electronics and I use so many electronics when I travel, my cords can get mixed up and disorganized pretty quickly. But I like to use these cable ties to make sure I'm labeling each cable and I know exactly which cord goes with what item. You can write the device or the item that the cord goes with, and it's self-adhesive. So all you need to do is peel off the back layer, fold it over, and it will just seal to itself. And they're made of like a foam-like material, so they're very soft. And I love them because they come in all these bright colors. So if you're super organized, you can always color coordinate them however you want to do it. So I usually use just a Sharpie. The second item is this nifty thing called a gear tie. Once you've gotten your cords all organized and labeled and you know exactly which device they go with, then I use these gear ties to keep them organized so they're not junky and messy. And I like to kind of fold my cords this way, and then I take the gear tie and I wrap it around, and voila, it's all organized. And I store my cords like this as well. The gear ties come in different sizes. So this one is a small, and then this one is a bit larger. I also wanted to mention that I am a very, very big fan of these rapid storage super stretch silicone bands. These also come in really handy to wrap my cords, and I use a lot of these as well. They are just as handy as the gear ties, but They don't sell them on Amazon. At least I don't think so. I wanted to mention it anyway because I am a big fan of these as well, so I will also link them down below in the description box if I can find them. I get these at the Container store near the cash register. So the next Amazon favorite is something that I recently discovered that I love so much, and it is the Ebags Pack and Flat Toiletry Bag. This is my newest travel obsession, and I don't know why it took me so long to find this bag, but it is so good. If I'm really being a minimalist packer and I'm only packing my must-haves, it's large enough for me that I can fit both my toiletries and my makeup essentials in this entire bag. So what's really great about this toiletry bag is that it's designed to pack and lay flat in your suitcase. So it really maximizes space, and it also has a lot of different zipped compartments, but it's also one of those hanging toiletry cases that you see. So you can hang it in your hotel room or your Airbnb. So it's just great for organizing and separating all your different items. And the funny thing is that I had a hanging toiletry bag that I got from Amazon a few years ago that I used for a short period of time, but I just was not feeling it. But there's something about this bag that I really enjoy. It's so nice. I love it. So the next Amazon favorite I have is something that I'm sure you've seen all over YouTube, and it is this little portable travel perfume bottle or perfume dispenser. So I love to bring these, especially if I'm traveling for things like a wedding or a conference or a formal event where I want to not only look nice but smell nice as well. This thing is definitely comes in handy. It's refillable, so once you have finished with one perfume, you can add another scent if you want as well. It's really small, only about 8 centimeters in height, so it's also a really great thing that you can slip in your purse as you travel and pull it out and freshen up throughout the day. You just pull off the top of your perfume, slip the bottom of it right on top and pump, and it will slowly fill up the portable bottle. If you're enjoying this video so far and you're finding it helpful, make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel. The next Amazon favorite I have is something I, of course, have talked about on different videos on this channel, but that is a reusable water bottle. I cannot tell you the importance of hydrating while you are traveling, especially if you are flying, because planes are so dehydrating, and it's always good to just make sure you're staying hydrated and you're keeping your body well, treating your body well. You're treating your body well while you're traveling. So if you don't use a reusable water bottle when you travel, take this as a sign. Now is your sign to start using a reusable water bottle. If you're traveling by plane, at most airports, once you get past security, there are a few water stations and water fountains that are set up right next to the bathrooms. You can fill this up and then you'll have refreshing, free water for your flight. The one I use to travel with is this one. It's from Nalgene. And I like it because it's only 16 ounces, so it's small. I could fill it up multiple times and I don't have to worry about it weighing my bag down. It's really easy. It fits in my backpack perfectly, which is also great because it has this loop here. So if I really feel like I'm running out of space, I can just attach it to the side of my backpack and that'll be good for me. But Amazon has a ton of really great reusable water bottles. There are a few options of water bottle bags that you can fold up from the bottom up. There's collapsible water bottles that you can buy. Hydro Flask is also another brand I really like, and that is an insulated water bottle. There are a ton of really, really great travel-friendly options on Amazon that you can choose from. And I will link below a couple of options that I think are really great for travel. When you're traveling, we all know that not only is it important for you to stay hydrated, but it's also really important to wash your hands and sanitize, because there are a ton of germs everywhere in hotels, restaurants, planes, buses, trains. It's nasty. But how about when you pop into a public restroom and there's no soap? I know this has happened to you. This is another Amazon travel favorite that I love, and it's these hand soap sheets. I will buy a pack of 6 and I'll put one in my purse, one in my backpack, one in my luggage and my suitcase, because I like to make sure that I have soap with me at all times. You just pop it open, pull one of these sheets out, add just a little bit of water to it, rub your hands together, and it'll start to suds and foam up, and then you're able to wash your hands. Sometimes I find that one sheet isn't enough for me, so sometimes I'll use 2 at a time to really get that soap in there, because I like to have a lot of soap when I'm washing my hands. They're just so great for travel, especially when you're traveling with kids, because kids get into everything. So this is a really great way to also make sure that you have enough soap for your kids when you're traveling with them as well. With this next Amazon favorite, my bougie's coming out again. Y'all, I'm sorry, and that is a luggage rack. I know. It's not a travel must-have, right? Okay, you don't need to have a luggage rack, but let me tell you why I got it and why I love my luggage rack. So I experienced getting bed bugs while I was traveling. This was years and years and years ago, and ever since then, I have become the most organized, meticulous traveler. I do not allow my suitcase anywhere near the bed. I have a thing with the bed in general. I just, it's a thing I have. It's my thing. But our luggage goes through so much. It goes through such a beating. So one of my favorite things about staying in hotels, I feel like this is so nerdy, but one of the things I love so much about staying in a hotel is when they have a luggage rack, and I can pull that luggage rack out and I can lay it flat and I can put my suitcase on it. I love it. It's the little things in life. And so for years I had contemplated getting one. I finally gave in to my bougie extra self and I just got one and I don't regret it. So if you are anything like me and you're very picky about your luggage, then I would highly consider getting a luggage rack. And Amazon has a ton of different ones that you can choose from. This is the one that I chose. It's this kind of, I didn't choose it for the color or anything. I just chose it. It does require a little bit of assembly, but it's really easy to assemble. And I am not good at that kind of stuff. And I did it by myself. So if I can do it, you can do it too, I'm sure. It's good for both soft shell and hard shell suitcase. If you have guests that are traveling to come and visit you, and that way you can have a little luggage rack for them when they come and visit. And it's really great for storage. I just stick it in my closet and that's it. But you don't have to be as bougie as me. I love bringing bar soap on my trips with me. It's one less liquid to keep track of. And also for me, bar soap tends to last a little bit longer than body wash. I love to travel with this little soap dish. This bar soap container is cheap, it's great. You can stick your bar soap in here. And one thing I really love about this dish is that you can use it as an actual soap dish. If your bar of soap is wet, it keeps everything else dry. And I love that. So if you're taking a shower, before your flight or before you drive home, you can take a shower and put the soap in here. It will keep everything else in your toiletry case or in your suitcase dry. You can also bring it camping. It's really good for the gym, things like that. My final Amazon travel favorite that I love is something that I have talked about before, but it is the GoStak Containers. I love these things so much. So they are these plastic containers that stack together through the lid at the top. And what's great is that you can bring one, or you can bring two, or you could bring the whole shebang. You can store so many things in these. I like to use them for my travel snacks. I always pack a bunch of snacks with me when I travel. You put chips in one, apples in another, raisins. You could just put so many things in here. So if you are using liquids, for the most part, these are TSA compliant. The largest one, however, is not. The largest one is 150 cc cubic centimeters, and I just Googled that to see how many ounces that was, and it is a little over 5 ounces. So with TSA, you have to have 3.4 ounces or less. So you couldn't put a liquid in here, but you could put grapes or something else in here. But you can also use them for more than just snacks. You can put vitamins in them. You can put hair care products in here. I also think they'd be really good if you're traveling with kids too, because if you have little ones, they can be responsible for their own GoStak containers. There's just a lot of options for these. Now, if you're looking for a few gift ideas for the traveler in your life or for yourself, if you are that traveler, then definitely make sure you check out this video right here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. 150 cc. What's that? I know what cc is, but what is that compared to ounces? Where's my mom? cc's to ounces.